She had gone missing nearly 2 weeks ago. She was a lover from long ago. Left me for greener pastures, but when I heard she turned up missing, I couldn't keep myself from trying to follow the trail. I contacted her father first, a rather well-to-do man with enough cash to buy enterprises the world over. He said he hadn't spoken with Rose for a year or more. I left him my card, but the phone never rang. I eventually ruled him out as a suspect and a useful resource. That's a spade. Outside? Yeah, I'll be right down. Bill Fontaine was my partner on the force before I had to leave for personal reasons. He's as crooked as the day is long, but the way I see it, no one's an angel.
Fine weather we're having, huh, Roland?
Come on in. We want you catching a cold.
Ah, you're too kind.
You want a drink?
I don't drink on the job.
So, you said you had something?
Roland, you should really leave this to the police.
I would, Bill. But, I happen to know the detective was on the case, and I remember him being a little sloppy.
Come on, Spade. We've been partners for 3 years. You're gonna give me more credit than that.
I know, we've worked together for 3 years. That's true. I've seen you take bribes, lie under oath, and despite what you said a little while ago, drink on the job.
We're friends, right, Roland?
Of course we are, Bill. That's why you're going to give me what you have on Rose. Listen, do you want her found or not, Fontaine?
You'll handle it with finesse, right, Roland? You won't go on a killing spree?
You know me, Bill. Mr. By the Book, right? You know you can trust me.
Alright. Well, you know that friend of Rose that you didn't like?
John Hallback?
Yes, him. I went snooping around his place, and I found this.
You found this at Hallback's place?
Yeah, but I can't submit it as evidence, though.
So you trespassed without a warrant, and then you found this.
I'm getting results, aren't I?
Thanks, Billy boy. Been a big help.
Where do you think you're going, Roland?
I'm just gonna pay our friend John Hallback a visit.
Don't do anything stupid, Roland.
It's just one private citizen visiting another private citizen. There's nothing illegal about that.
Roland? Roland? Roland! Son of a...
Hallbeck was a friend of Rose's, a loser with no one else to be his friend. I suppose she felt sorry for him. Suppose anybody would. The honest to God's truth was, I was no good as a cop. I followed the rules and did as I was told, but cracking the code was something I was too stupid for. This time, however, I could feel the important pieces calling out to me. The smell of rust, wet, slipped between my fingers. Rose was dead. The question, which pulled me into this quagmire, once seemed mysterious and fun. Now the evidence weaves its own pattern, and it's the answer that I can't seem to take. Was she perfect? No. Broke my heart and on to the next guy. Did I hate her for it? Sometimes. But you don't come back from death. Hallbeck had no right. No man had that kind of right.
But what if he's already been here?
He couldn't have possibly been here. He doesn't even have a car.
It doesn't mean he hasn't already been here. What about Rose?
Don't
Where's
worry
she?
about her. She's been taken care of.
The hell?
Never mind that. Take this, hide it somewhere, I'll be in the car.
They were a match, all right. Rose's favorite pair. But instead of answering questions, they just proposed more. Get a half a bottle of booze in me, and my mind is capable of some pretty impressive things. This time, however, I was coming up blank. There was more than one wild goose in this chase.
You're not supposed to be here.
What's the matter, John? No hi, no hello?
What are you
Rose always
doing?
told me that you liked me.
What are you doing here? What are you doing in my house?
Two men were here an hour ago. They left these.
That's Rose's.
Yeah. Who's Owen?
What?
Owen. Who's Owen?
I don't think I should be talking to you about this.
And I think you have some explaining to do before this little reunion becomes unpleasant.
Listen, Roland, I don't want any trouble.
Then I'll ask again. Who's Owen?
Owen? He's Rose's new squeeze. The two of them have been together for, I don't know, a couple of months or so. So, well, you know.
Until she went missing. That doesn't explain why he was in your house planting evidence.
Look, all I know is Owen called, said to meet him and was urgent. Something about Rose.
Sounds like your friend Owen was trying to frame you. Thanks, Johnny boy. John. What's Owen's last name?
Kennefic. Owen Kennefic.
I'll keep in touch. I was finally getting some leeway, but I still needed to figure out this Owen guy's game. I decided to sleep on it and see Fontaine in the
Yeah,
morning.
man. You're looking fresh like a daisy this morning.
Bad night's sleep.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Listen, is there something on Owen Kennefic in the records?
I don't know who.
Kennefic. It was Rose's boyfriend or something.
Where are you getting this from, Roland?
John Hallback.
And you trust him?
I got no reason not to. I heard some pretty weird stuff at his house last night, and we had a chat.
What exactly did you hear?
There were two other guys there besides me. One of them was named Owen, but I didn't catch the other one's name.
Well, this may be bigger than I thought. Still have those earrings that I gave you?
Yeah.
Rose had impeccable taste.
Yeah, listen, did you just see if there's a ONK in the files? It would really help.
Well, I have an ONK. It's called misdemeanors. The biggest thing he ever pulled off was a petty theft.
Is there an address listed?
Can you let me do it, Roland? I'll do right by you. I won't let her get hurt.
Listen, I can't leave this up to other people, Bill. I have to see this for myself.
2957 Lexington Street.
Good boy, Billy. It had all come down to this, and I was hoping for some real solid answers.
Can I help you?
I was hoping you can. Owen, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm investigating a girl's disappearance, Rose Finnerty. May I come in?
Yeah, I do. Yes, of course. Come on in. I'm sorry. What was her name again?
It's Finnerty, Rose Finnerty.
Gee, that name doesn't seem to ring any bells, Mr.
Spade, Roland. You going on a trip, Owen?
Oh yeah. Sorry about the mess. This place is a pigsty. Who told you to come see me, Mr. Spade?
Well, I've been asking around about Rose for a while now, and was directed to a man named John Hallback, and he told me that you and Rose were romantically involved.
How can I? That's not possible. How could a man date a woman he doesn't even know?
Well, I was asking myself the same thing. You know, how does a man date a woman he doesn't know? I have a better question for you, Owen. How does a man take a picture with a girl he doesn't know? I searched his house for any clues I could find, but the only evidence of his guilt was the lone picture on the end table. I decided to head back to Hallback's to see if he'd forgotten any finer details. The door wasn't fastened, hanging ajar for anyone to just waltz on in. John? Cold. And stale as all hell. Must have been sitting for a couple of hours. There had obviously been a detail I had overlooked, and I felt as though it was something far back. Go back to the beginning. Old man Finnerty talked so long and fast that most of the things he said I dismissed as completely irrelevant. But now as the body count rises, and there remains no real trace of Rose, things start clicking into place. It's the answer I can't seem to take. Hey. Yeah, I think I know what happened to Rose. Yeah, I'll be over as soon as I can. Owen and Hallback are dead.
You don't say.
Bill Fontaine, crooked as the day is long.
Finally waking up, sleepyhead?
I could use an aspirin.
Told Fontaine not to hit you so hard.
Is Fontaine a Boy Scout or something?
I actually tied that.
Not too shabby.
You know, you really should have stayed out of this, Roland.
Yeah, you know me, not doing what's best. It's all about your pop. Paid him a visit a couple weeks ago.
How is the old man?
Worried? Really doing a number on him, kidding for what? A couple of bucks?
So he told you.
Yeah, sure he did. He's gonna cut you off. No more of Daddy's money, right? Never thought you'd stoop so low as to blackmail your own father, though.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
What about Hallback and Owen? You know they're dead, right?
Collateral damage.
Sweeter than I remember.
They wouldn't have had to die if you hadn't tried to be a hero.
Yeah, I guess that's my fault. Where's Fontaine?
Upstairs, preparing for our little rendezvous. You know, it could be us, Roland. You and me. We could kill him. You've always been in my heart, Roland. You always will be.
Yeah, then when I end up with a lead pill in my stomach, you'll move on to some other sap. Owen's in the morgue. You're not too upset about that.
He was a means to an end. You know I could never feel the same way about someone else.
Do I? Every man you know either ends up dead or penniless by the time you're done with them.
Shows how resourceful they can be. If they weren't smart enough to get out when they had the chance, then they're better off dead.
You know, hearing you say that makes me feel that you feel the same way about me.
Oh, you can't help it. It's in your nature. That's why I can control you so well.
Yeah, I know. Just a dumb fool being pulled through a gauntlet of trials, meanwhile unknowing of the ploys of a former flame, right?
What are you smiling about?
I'm just happy to disappoint you.
Get down, Fontaine!
You called the cops? How did you know?
When your dad told me about cutting you off, I didn't take him seriously. Until Hallback ended up dead. He caught a break when I found his blood on his truck and I honestly thought you were rotting in an alleyway somewhere. But he didn't have a motive, and neither did Owen. He was too jittery to pull something like this off by himself. But you had all the motive in the world. You wanted Daddy's money back. I'm sure sliding a crooked cop a couple of bucks to send me on a wild goose chase wasn't too hard for you.
Roland, help me. You have to help me. You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Turned the world over looking for you. I would have broken laws. I would have killed if it came to it. And here you are. You have all the answers. You're holding all the keys. Only you could have broken my heart a second time. Freeze! Police! There were no more mysteries, no more questions. The question was answered, but it's the answer that I can't seem to take.